Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you are having a great day. If you are not, don't worry, your day would be great. The topic I'm about to treat today scares me. It scares me to talk about it because I feel my mentor in the Lord had done a great part describing the whole thing. And I feel I may not be able to talk about it well like he did, and I'll end up disappointing him. But well, that's it. After my my last video, I was asking the Lord, "Oh, Holy Spirit, what is the next topic that I'm supposed to talk about? I don't want to just come up. I have a whole lot of topics that I've written in my diary, but I don't want to just come and sit here and just talk about anything without being led." No, Holy Spirit, nothing was coming. Holy Spirit, my husband, Nana, would we be recording soon? When are we recording? I said, oh, hold on. I need the topic. I have topics, but I need the Holy Spirit to talk to me about what to talk about. And then all I heard was, who am I? When I heard it, I wanted to serve. Because this is a topic that I feel I might not be able to break it down very well like my mentor in the Lord did. Yes, so I was scared. But then I have the mind of God, and I'm not supposed to be scared. I speak the mind of God. God knows why He gave me this topic to treat. Who am I is a question that every human at a point in your life would ask yourself. If you don't ask yourself, someone would ask you. At times you would want to find other people's view about it. It's a topic about it's a question about purpose. We all get to ask ourselves at any point in time, or someone gets to ask us, or we ask others about it. It's a question about purpose. Who am I? It looks like a short question, but it's filled with so much answers. It's filled with a lot of answers. It gets you thinking about a whole lot of things. Jesus has at a point asked his disciples who they think he is. When God met Moses, he told him, I am that I am. And you realize that in the Bible, anytime God meets someone, he introduced himself, right? When God met Saul on his way to Damascus, before he became Paul, he introduced himself to him. Meaning, our God that we serve knows who he is. So we are supposed to know who we are, since the Spirit of God runs through us. If you don't know who you are as a human, this is not even a matter of Christianity or anything. As a human, you get lost, right? Let's say you are going to Kumasi from Accra. You go to Circle, move from your destination, your home to Circle. You board, let's use VIP, board your VIP, get your tickets, you sit down. And then in Kumasi, you would be alighting at Asafo. Once you get your tickets, you sit down. Other passengers join you and all that and all that. And the bus moves. All you care about is getting to your destination. It's getting to Asafo. Along the way, a whole lot of things might happen. There might be traffic. Police might stop you, guys, to check papers or to check anything. The car or the bus might spoil on the way. You guys would be asked to alight, to push, and there are times that you even need to push the bus backwards before it's able to move forward. There might be a change of tire, a change of oil. People might alight, some might alight at Nkoko, at Konongo, at Ejerso, but then all these things would be happening around you. But you see, you're not bothered because you know you are lighting at Asafo, so you don't really care about what is happening, right? You don't care about someone alighting early, about the bus getting spoiled or anything. No, all you care about is the bus moving forward to get to your destination. Now, There are even instances that the usual routes that the bus takes, there might be a blockade. So the bus needs to what? Take another route. Yes, but then you still get to your destination. All you care about is getting to where? To your destination. There might be instances that beyond your control, the bus might get spoiled. And no matter what you guys will do to it, it will decide not to move. Then the driver needs to arrange with the station for them to bring another bus to take you guys. In all these instances, all you care about is getting to your destination. It might cause a bit of delay. It might cause a bit of mishap. Because let's say probably you're on a timeline or something, an emergency is waiting for you at a Josso. But all you have to do is to communicate ahead. Communicate ahead. Oh, this is what is happening. So I might delay for a bit. I might be 30 minutes late. I might be 2 hours late or something. There's a lot of traffic. All you care about is getting to your destination. Now, let's say in the same bus, there is another person that doesn't really know where he or she is going. The person just hopped into the bus because it's a moving bus and it's going. Immediately the bus develops a fault or something, the person will just get down. Probably join another bus heading towards the same road, but that is not going to Kumasi, probably going to Sunyani or somewhere. Or take a bus that is moving in the opposite direction, that is headed back to Accra. You see, or probably join the first person that alights. If someone alights at Nkoko, oh, okay, oh, let me alight with the person. Or maybe when they sat in the bus, they started talking to the passenger by them and found out, oh, this person, through conversations, oh, maybe this person has a lucrative business or something. Oh, let me just join. Let me just join. Just through the bus, they just make up friendship and then it just alights and then follow them. There are people like that. Now, if you don't know your purpose in life, your life is like the second person, right? You just jump on anything. You just move from this place to this place, from that. You are like a wanderer. You just wander around, not knowing where exactly you are going. But once you find your purpose in life, you know exactly where you are going. You know the destination of your life. And it doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter what happens on the road, the blockade, the police stopping you, people arriving before you. It doesn't matter all the mishaps that happen on the road. You know your purpose. You know your destination. So your eyes are fixed on that destination. Yes. You see, even in Jeremiah 1 verse 5, God told Jeremiah, he said, I knew you before you were born. I knew you when you were in your mother's womb. Meaning God already knew us. And he knew the purpose that we would achieve, right? And 29 verse 11, he also said, I know the plans I have for you. Are you following, right? he knows the plans for us. He knows the purpose that we are about to achieve. So if you want to achieve your purpose and you're having all these challenges, you don't know how to go about the whole thing, who is the right person to go to? Isn't the person that knew you even before you were formed? The person that has all these plans for you. He's the one person you're supposed to go to if you don't know your purpose. Because if you don't know your purpose, you end up doing every other thing. And trust me, you will never be satisfied. You'll be doing a whole lot of things. See, even without purpose, without achieving purpose, you can be making all the millions and billions and you would never be happy. You would never. Some years ago, I came across this video. I know you are probably wondering and asking, Nana, how do I know my purpose? How do I know? I've tried all these things. How do I get there? How do I know? Now, some years ago, this is what helped me. So I would list them for you. I got in touch with Dr. Miles Monroe's preaching on the purpose of a human being, where he lists the 5 things that you are supposed to ask yourself, the 5 questions that you are supposed to ask yourself. Now let me read it out. I think the first question was, who am I? The second was, where am I from? The third was, why am I here? The fourth, what can I do? And the fifth, where am I going? After asking yourself these questions, if you are able to answer everything, you already know your purpose. This is the guideline that I used some years ago, and it helped me a lot. Who am I? This is a question about identity. You should know who you are. About it usually combines your experiences and all that. It's a question about identity which combines your experience. If someone should ask me now, who are you, Nhanama? I'll probably start by mentioning my name. My name is this. I come from here. I stay here. Probably this fit tall. This. I'll talk about my complexion, my educational achievements, and all that. I'll talk about everything, all those things that I'm supposed to hint on: my education, my name, my family, my weight, certain things about me, right? I might chip in about some experiences that has shaped me. So ask yourself, first question, who am I? Write them down. Number one, who am I? And answer them. And answer it. Number two, where am I from? This is the question about origin. Now, this question is very, very important to me, because I believe that if you know where you are from, there are a whole lot of things you'll be able to conquer. If you know your background, many people don't know where they are from. It's sad. If you ask someone staying in let me use Ghana for example. If you ask someone staying in Accra, for example, the person will tell you that, oh, I'm from Accra, only to find out later on from the parents that they are from probably from Kowu, Betifin, or somewhere. Yes, most of us don't know our hometowns. We don't know our backgrounds. We don't know where we really come from. This is after watching this video. I watched this video at a very young age. And after watching this is a question that I sat my grandma down to ask her where I am from. I wanted to know where I came from, so that when I'm saying certain prayers, I'll be able to break all altars from those areas. My grandma traced our ancestry back to the Ashanti region. Yes, trace ancestry back to the Ashanti region. How we moved from. I think I was very fortunate because my grandma was a queen mother, so she knew a bit about the history and things. How we moved from the Ashanti region through to the Achim, through a whole lot of places before we got to where we currently are. That question is very important. Now, you see, this question helps you to sit down and then identify certain traits that are common in the family. That is what helped me. Now, I sat down to look at my family. I didn't really know more about my father's family. No, it was just my mother's family that I used. If you are very fortunate if you know about both your mother and father's family. Now, I used my mother's family. I sat down to look at a pattern. I asked my mom about her grandma. That is my great grandma. I asked certain questions. I wanted to know certain patterns that are common in the family. I asked about their marital status, how many kids they had, if it was with the same man, if it was with, you see, I asked all those questions, the occupation, the kind of things that they do. I asked them to tell me about some of the family members. And then through that, I realized a whole lot of things. From my mom, or from my great-grandmom, through my grandmother, through my mom. That's 3 generations. I realized a common pattern. Then I told myself, no, I need to rise up and break this particular pattern, because I don't want my children suffering the same fate. It was something common. The negatives, I realized that their strengths, I realized it, and their weakness, I listed all of them down. And then I made up my mind to fight it with every ounce of strength that I had in me, to fight it with the grace of God and with the mercies of God. To fight it whichever way that I could, with prayer, with my own self-convictions and all lots of things. I fought it a lot. This question is very, very important. You need to know where you are from. You need to ask certain questions. You need to know the particular patterns that play out in your families. I think most of us, if we knew this particular thing, we wouldn't be joking with certain things. If you know very well that your family has a problem with alcoholism, trust me, you won't even go near alcohol. If you know your family has a problem with marriage, you won't go near promiscuity, or you see those things, fornication. You won't go near those things. There are questions you need to ask. There are questions you really need to ask. This one was it for me. The where am I from? It answered a whole lot of questions for me. That's why I keep hinting on it. So one, who am I? List it and answer it. Where am I from? That's the second one. Two, why am I here? This talks about your purpose. Then you ask yourself, why was I even created? Why am I here? What am I coming to do on this earth? What am I coming to do to help humanity? Most of the times, this thing is already in us. That is what I talked about, what I saw during my destiny formation and all that. There are things that you've already declared that you want to achieve on this earth. There are things that you've already said years before you were born. So these things they are in us. It's just that when we come to this earth, we tend to forget, and life and all those things, blah, 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 we tend to forget. But when you ask, why am I here? You start looking within yourself. If I do this particular thing, I'm happy. If I do this thing, I see that it doesn't really make me happy. Am I even happy in this job that I'm doing? You see, many people are stuck in life. Most people are stuck in life because they are not in line with their purpose. But you start asking yourself, am I happy with what I'm doing? Am I this with what I'm doing? Am I that with that? Some are probably in the nursing profession. Meanwhile, God hasn't even called them to be there. God has called them to be great, some business tycoons and whatever. They are in the nursing profession because life happened. And they are not happy. And when that happens, it is patients that suffer. Yes, some are in the teaching profession that they are not happy, and the students are the ones suffering. Some are doing businesses that they are not happy, and their customers are the ones suffering with bad attitudes, with theft and fraud and all that. So find out your purpose. Find out why you are here. Answer that question. That's so one, who am I? Two, where am I from? Three, why am I here? Four, what can I do? When you find out why you are here on this earth, then you ask yourself, what can I do to be able to achieve that? What can I do to be able to achieve that? You start asking all the questions. Let's say you are here, you realize that you are here to be a big business person, a big businessman or woman to support the ministry. Now you start asking yourself, now what business can I go into that will be lucrative? What particular business would make me into this big business tycoon that I am, so that I'll be able to help the ministry and all that? You ask yourself all these questions. What can I do? What can I do? Now, what this thing does is that it opens you up to new opportunities. It opens you up to new opportunities. That is when you realize that you even have these capabilities in you that you didn't even know were there. You have this kind of thing. You do certain things with ease that you didn't even know was there. And the fifth question is, I'm repeating them. One, who am I? Two, where am I from? Three, why am I here? Four, what can I do? The fifth one is, where am I going? After finding out all these things, where are you going with it? This talks about your future. The final destination that I was talking about, that's where are you going? Once you're able to answer all these things and you find out where you are going with this, in using the business tycoons on where they are going with it is to help the ministry. That is the main purpose. But then you need to pass through all these 4 stages before you get there. Where are you going? If you are going to Asafo and someone alights on at Nkoko, it won't be a bother to you. You won't worry. If someone's miracle comes early, someone alighting at Nkoko or at Konongo at Eji, so it's people's miracle coming earlier than yours. The people that you grew up with, the people that you were helping at a point in time, at a point in your life, you realize that they are all making it. And then there is you. begging for what you would eat, begging for clothes to wear. If you don't know your purpose, if you don't know your destination, you would give up. And you start wondering, you start worrying, you start bothering, like a whole lot of things will be happening around you. But once you know where you are going, you don't care if someone even you don't care if someone even decides to alight at Achimota. You don't care. Your eyes are so fixed on that destination that you want to get there, no matter what you want to get there. And then you put in measures to get there by asking yourself all these questions and answering them. So you need to know where you are going. This one, it will lead to a deeper reflection in you. You sit and you reflect. Why are you going with this? 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 Why are you going with all these things that the Lord has showed you? All these things. And trust me, once you start asking yourself these questions, you start praying about it. You can use Jeremiah 1:5 and Jeremiah 29:11 to pray about these. Start asking yourself these questions. I'm not saying you'll be able to answer them in a day. In fact, when I wrote the thing, Who Am I, in my diary those years back, when I wrote Who Am I, the only thing I could answer was my name. I closed the diary. Anytime I open it, all I could answer was my name. Then I open, close, open, close, open. For a long time before I was able to answer this. It will take quite some time. Some of you already know these things, but some you are new to this. It will take some time, right? Take your time, pray into it. Use Jeremiah 1:5 and 29:11 as supporting verses to help you. Pray. Go on your knees to God. He's the one person that can help you. He's the one that knew you before you were born. He knew you even before you went to stand there to say all the things that you want to become during your destiny formation. He knew you. So go on your knees and ask him, God, I beg you. These are the 5 questions that I've asked myself. 1, who am I? 2, where am I from? 3, why am I here? 4, what can I do? 5, where am I going? These are the 5 questions that I've asked myself that I want to be able to answer. I can't do it without you, Lord. You said you knew me before I was born. And you know the plans that you have for me. So please help me. Lord, please help me. Please help me. Please help me. You do this. And let God help you answer these questions. Because once you know who you are, once you know your purpose in life, nothing, absolutely nothing can stop you. No problem, no demon, nothing can stop you. Once you know it, you've already been able to conquer, let's say, 70% of the problem. Yes. Then you ask for the strength of God. You ask for the grace of God. You ask for the mercies of God, the blessings from above, the favor from above. You ask for helpers to be able to achieve it. And let's say you don't know it. And you always, God, give me helpers, give me. Even when they come, you won't even know. Because you don't even know your purpose. But if you know your purpose and the helpers come, some might even come in the form of security men, some might even come in the form of servants to you, the form of cooks or whatever, in the form of errand boys or what, to you. But then you know, you would know. Some might come in the form of friends, some might come in the form of bosses, in the form of big men, in the form of wealthy people, and you would know. Immediately you see them, you'd know that this particular person was sent by God to help. But if you don't know your purpose, you just be wondering. Don't be a wanderer. This morning, I want to leave you with this message. Don't be a wanderer. Go to God in prayer. Go to God in prayer. Tell him, Father, please help me to be able to answer these questions. Help me know my purpose. Help me know your plans that you have for me. Usually God's plans, they are in line with what you choose. Yes. They are in line. Help me know the plans you have for me. Help me. Help me. Help me. So please pray this prayer and trust in God to help you. Some of you would have it through dreams, some through exhortations, some through the word. Some of you just sit down and through deep reflection. you find out what you really want to do and all that, you find the answers to all these questions. It might come in various ways to you. It might come in different ways to you. So pray the prayer, answer the questions, and take good care of yourself. See you next time. Bye.